In this video clip you'll learn how to write a conclusion for a scientific investigation. So we've been focusing on the purpose, which has been, if we go back to the top, how the distance or height between a beaker of water and methanol fuel burner affects the time taken for the water to boil. So it's important in a conclusion that you include the purpose and then how your results from the graph or from your data table link to that purpose, and then include some of those points of data to back up what you're saying also. So we'll start by restating the purpose. That's usually the easiest way to go. We can say the purpose of this investigation was to see how the height between a beaker of water and a methanol fuel burner impacts on time taken for the water to boil. Now we need to say what our results show related to that purpose. So related to that purpose means we use some of the words from that purpose in our explanation. So if we look at our graph, we can see that, for this example anyway, yours might be different, that when the height was shorter, the time was also shorter. When the height was higher or more far away, then the time was longer. So we're going to say something along the lines of, our results show that when the beaker was closer to the burner, the water boiled faster. When the beaker was further away from the burner, the water took longer to boil. So this relates to our purpose because we've used the dependent variable here, the thing that we're measuring, the time taken to boil. We've used words like that in here. So that links in what we've done to the purpose. So it's important that we do that. To finish off, we're going to include some data points. So, for example, at 5 minutes, the average time taken for the water to boil was, and because we can't see it overly clearly on the graph, we know it's just above 2 minutes. We'll look up here, it was 2.3 minutes. For example, it took 2.3 minutes for the water to boil when the height was 5 centimetres, as opposed to 6.1 minutes when the height difference was 20 centimetres. So that conclusion has all the parts it needs. It said what the purpose was, it said what our results show and how that relates, and it's also included some data points from our graph or data table.